How's everyone doing? Alright, I got everything set up. Ready to do art stream. Just wait for a couple more people. There I be! It's me! So, today I'm just going to be drawing some simple poses. Probably be drawing more art of me. And I'll be taking suggestions if anyone has any outfit ideas or pose ideas. So, just give them a shot. Let me know what you want to see. Oh, I'm quiet. One sec. Alright, how's this? Is this a bit better? Hey, Squid. Awesome. Alright, that's good. I changed the setup again because I wanted to make sure I was learning how to set everything up properly. So now I can see if people follow me. So I can finally greet everyone if they enter the tavern. Nice. Welcome in, Failbird. I woke up this morning, I was so tired. If my voice sounds a little gravelly, it's because I'm still warming it up. I need to drink more water. Our Goblin is best Goblin. Oh, thank you! Oh my gosh. I debated on whether or not I should draw like fan art of other VTubers, because that I've been craving that I really want to draw like Bao in a bubble. It would be so cute. Just Bao floating around in a little bubble. Maybe I'll make that a thing, just VTubers in bubbles. Alright, let's get started. Oh yeah, the stream's only gonna be about 2 hours today, so we'll see how far I can get with the drawing. This is the first time I've streamed art, so please don't judge my art skills. I'll do my best. Alright, here we go. Let's pick an easy color. Masamiju. Oh, thank you. I do my best. Alright, let's see. So I guess I'll just warm up just by drawing a little goblin. I feel like I should have stretched a bit more, otherwise my drawing hand's gonna be a little bit stiff. The green. Oh yeah, in order to make it easier on my eyes, I usually put a background layer of just green. I can leave it white if it bothers everyone. Let's see. It's too dark. Yeah, that's a bit better. All right. Please know the green is better. Yeah, I found that white backgrounds kind of hurt my eyes, especially like if I watch an art stream at night. It's a little too much. Oh, right, one sec. I completely forgot to turn on music. Alright, that should be a bit better. Some music should hopefully kick in. Otherwise it'd be a real quiet stream. Kareem, yeah, art today. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna take suggestions. So I'm gonna do a quick warm-up, Goblin, and then I'm gonna take pose and outfit suggestions. So if anyone has anything they'd like to see in particular, give it a shout. I might read it, I might draw it. Oh, graphics. Yeah, it looks accidental, but no, there's a method to this madness. give her sassy eyes. Some people might say it's a little bit vain to draw yourself so many times. I say it just means I love myself, so this is an act of self-love, not vanity. Oh man. That's also kind of the reason I wanted to draw more fan art. Just because I was drawing so much of just Goblin me, and I love it, but I don't want to just draw that. Ooh, a clown oblin? Good little sass. I'm trying to remember, what do clowns wear? They have like that frilly neck collar. And then like big old clown pants. Big clown shoes. Rainbow wig, big nose. Big old clopping shoes. Yeah, I gotta make them bigger. They're not big enough. I wonder if I can just like... Let's just put this hat on her. Yeah. A real fool. Chimp Hong Kong. Oh, one sec. The camera was slipping. My bad. Oh. I had to change the setup a little bit because the Cintiq I draw on... Oh yeah, I draw on a Cintiq. There's no room for a camera on top of it because it's too tilted, so I have to put my camera on a lamp right next to it. So if the camera just disappears at some point, I apologize. Alright. Do clowns wear big gloves? I think I've only seen one clown ever in my life, and I think I'm okay with that. Clowns can be a really good aesthetic. I love where the kids clown animations. They're so good. If clowns could be in an anime, I would love to see that actually. That would be really cool. Kuro, hello honey, how are you? I'm pretty good. My throat's a little bit dry, but that's okay. I think I just left the window open and breathed in too much cold air, and now my throat's a little bit wonky, but that's okay. I'll push through. I'll soldier on. Crossbones, can you do no gloves, white gloves, or big Mickey Mouse gloves? Ooh, let's put some big old Mickey Mouse gloves. I think Mickey Mouse gloves just like 3 fingers. Yeah, and then like clown. I like this. I should draw clowns more often, actually. What else? She's embarrassed. Kareem Worthy is fantastic. Yeah, I love his art. And he, Big Top Burger is so funny. Some people deserve to be on TV, and I feel like Worthy should have his own show. It would be so nice. Look at this dumb, stupid clown. I love her so much. It's me as the fool. Oh, Shiny Shyness. I managed to catch a stream. Hello, Miss Tavern Keep. Hello there. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming. Oh, I've seen both Big Top Burger and The Wire music video. I love it so much. I've never used Blender. I want to use Blender at some point. It looks awesome. But I only know how to animate in really expensive programs like Toon Boom and Adobe and TV Paint. but I don't know how to use Blender yet. I just haven't had the time to learn it. Let's see. Anything else we can add to this clown? Those pants are so good. Thank you. I really like them. They're so poofy. Give her like a big waist. I'll probably clean it up later. For now, I'm just gonna do a bunch of sketches because I feel like that's the most entertaining thing to do. A honk honk? Ooh. Like one of these horns that just honk. I don't know where to put this. I'll just put it in her hand. I love it. She's so good. La honk. All right, that's a pretty good one. I think that's a good clown one. I'll clean that up later and post that for y'all to see. Oh, I love it so much. Oh. All right, let's see. Whew. We'll start another pose, and y'all can throw some suggestions at me. Let's do. Masamiju, holy moly honey, you're already pretty faster. Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get a lot faster at drawing. That's kind of one of the goals. I want to get really good at drawing really fast, because that way I can produce more art of higher quality, as well as for animations, it'll look really good, and I can make them faster. Like my my starting scene animation, that took me about, I did the run cycle in about 5 hours, and then it took me another 5 hours to clean it up. Then my be right back animation, which is just me eating a piece of bread, it took me about 3 hours. So I got faster pretty quick, and I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Clown, any percent run, go. Ooh, Orgo, full hell of a boss, make an imp goblin. Ooh, okay, let's do that. Let's make an imp goblin. I'll be drawing it from memory, so we'll see what I remember. All right, let's see. Not all the imps have horns, but if it's an imp goblin, it's gotta have ears. It's gotta have like devious looking eyes. Should probably draw it a little bigger. Oh, whoops. Masamiju, if you want to keep the clown theme with a pose like that, you could do a circus ringleader. Ooh! Oh, a circus ringleader imp. Okay, I'll draw a couple more clowns. I love drawing. I didn't realize I love drawing clowns, so thank y'all for awakening this passion in me. Vivian's art style is very like big eyes, so it's really recognizable. Let's see. Really big teeth and smiles too. So this rough is gonna look real rough because I'm working on a more active pose. I'll probably do a quick clean of this one in a moment. Let's see. Let's do the pose first. I think it's stronger if I do the pose first. Just gotta get the gesture down, really push the shape. Yeah, that's pretty good. Normally I would label all my layers so that I could tell what's what, but for now, since I'm just drawing roughs, they'll probably all get merged in the same layer later on, so I don't have to worry about it. Growl, another converged to the Clown Fellowship. Yes, yes. Thank you for this. Let's see. Let's put a hat here. So for now, I'm just getting the gesture down, making sure that it looks active and fun. Ringleaders wear high heels, right? Yeah, ringleaders wear high heels. That head's a little too far from the neck. A little bit better like this. Yeah, maybe this. This'll do. All right, let's clean it up a little bit. I love Has-Been Hotel's art style. Oh, if y'all have like Has-Been Hotel and the Imps, you should very much watch Brandon Rogers. Oh yeah, Hell of a Boss. That's what it's called. It's him and Vivian's project. It's so funny. They just released a new episode yesterday. It's really, really funny, but it's also really dark. So be aware if you start watching it. Kareem, if you like clown designs, have you ever checked out Circus Teeth? No, I haven't. That sounds really creepy. Is that like a webtoon, or is it a what's it called? A YouTube series? Let's give big ol' eyebrows. Yeah. I feel like a circus ringleader would have like real slicked back hair. Maybe like a couple stray hairs, because ringleader's got to be jumping around. The eye direction is off, but I'll fix that a bit later. That's a great ringleader pose. Amazingly Randy, thank you. I feel like ringleaders have to be like very energetic to just pump up the crowd. For some reason I imagine like a stripper pole right here. It's a performance. I do want to learn how to pole dance at one point, because it sounds really hard, but it looks beautiful, and apparently it's really good for your core strength. Crossbone's super arrow, but yeah, it's very, it takes a lot of effort and energy to learn how to do it properly without landing on your head, apparently. I would also be afraid of like the really high ones. I don't want to be doing flips up high near the ceiling, because I'd be too afraid of falling on my head. All right, that's an okay hat. The void. I like to imagine all ringleaders' hats have like some magical void inside them. That's where the rabbits come from. Growlick's pole dance stream upon 3D debut. Maybe. I feel like I would have to build a different outfit for it. Otherwise, it would be a little awkward with some of the camera angles. I thought about doing a 3D model at one point because I wanted to learn how to make things in Blender. But I looked at like a lot of videos of how-tos, and there just seemed like too many issues with clipping and volumes. So I decided 2D was probably the best way to go for me, seeing as how I know how to draw in 2D. And 2D Live is not a bad... it's actually... No, yeah, it's a really good program, especially if you're going for 2D models. Ringleader and magician. Oh yeah, this guy could do us both, or I could draw a separate magician later. We'll see how this goes. I think I have to make it more obvious that like that's the hair. Let's see. Add a little like under eye shadow. I feel like a ringleader would have a lot of like cool earrings. Hayek, a goblin. Yep, that's me, and that's what we're drawing today. Just a whole bunch of, it seems like just circus goblins for now. All right, let's see. What does a ringleader wear? Like they have the fun shoulder pads with tassels on them. Yeah. They also have long sleeves so that they can hide stuff up them. Collar. I think like they have a long coat. Something like this, maybe? Can't wait for strong woman goblin. Maybe I should draw a beefy. Oh, I mean, yeah, I should draw a strong, a strong goblin. I didn't understand that for a second. That's a good suggestion. I'm gonna cheat this and draw a little folded up sleeve. Oh, right, the ringleaders usually have whips for like, just for general purposes, I guess. I guess if a lion gets out. I wonder, do a lot of goblins have tails? Because in my experience, I haven't seen many with tails. There's a couple. I guess if this is an imp goblin, she would have a tail. Let's make it high-heeled boots. Classy. Fleek, whip and pole dance. You sure this is a ringmaster? I think so. It can be a sexy ringmaster. Multi-talented. Although the whip and pole dancing are very specific skills usually, but they don't always correlate. Let's see. Look at these long ass legs. I love it. Maybe I'll give her long hair. For context, these could be me doing cosplay, but for the most part, they're just goblins. Just goblin ladies. Can add like cool buttons across the torso. Maybe she's missing a little chunk of her ear in a lion accident. I like her. She's edgy. She's also really cool. I love the opposite energies of these two. They're so good. All right, let's do a strong man or strong woman then. Let's see. These are just my two brain cells. These are the goblins of my mind. Embarrassed clown and super enthusiastic whipping ringmaster. I was about to draw like a hunched over hunchback, but I guess a strongman or a strong goblin would just be like super beefy. Let's get the gesture down first so I can get an idea. Let's see. Oh, probably smaller legs because it's still a goblin. Even if you're beefy as a goblin, you're still like 3 feet tall, so. Growlix, I could see the conversation occurring after the last show of the night. So between the whip and the pole, what do you do before the circus anyway, boss? Hey boss, those are some really specific skills you picked up. Where'd you learn them? I love the idea of using a whip as a weapon. I feel like I would just hurt myself. Like I've seen, if you watch the old Batman movie, I think no, not Batman Returns, the one with Michelle Pfeiffer. The clip of her behind the scenes, like whipping the whip around and taking off the mannequin heads, it's impressive. I love that woman. She's so cool. The skills, the grace, the range. I admire her. LaCroix boy, my friend has a whip and I hurt myself within a minute of picking it up. Yeah, whips are dangerous. Apparently they like can take an eye out, and that's scary to me. I don't want to ever lose my eye to rope. Let's see. I feel like this looks too tall for a goblin, so let's just squash. Muscles are hard to draw. I've noticed that a lot of people, when they put like their rules for commissions, especially for Live 2D, some of them exclude male models, and I can understand that, because it's different if you want someone super muscular to draw. There's a lot more anatomy that needs to go into it. Otherwise, it sometimes looks chunky. Like not overweight, but like the anatomy doesn't line up properly. Yeah, I shouldn't have squashed this. This didn't look right. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay. I can work with this. Mustache. The big strong man. Mustache. No. Let's give him a chin. Yeah. Maybe I'll just do like a a buzz as the undercut. All right, let's add a little anatomy to this bad boy. But yeah, back to that. I think so if anyone wants any art drawn or a 2D live model, I will actually be opening commissions in June, maybe late May, but June is probably closer to when I'll be able to take more. But if anyone wants any male VTubers drawn, I can definitely give it a shot. I think I can do it okay. I guess I'll have to showcase more of my work drawing men to see if you want to commission me for that. But for the most part, I found that like ladies are very easy and soft to draw because everything's like smooth and fun, and even if the anatomy doesn't always work out, you can still end up with something really fun. Like, this is fun to look at. Whereas if you want like a manly man, or a muscle man, I guess I should say, for some people that's a little hard, but I'll work on it. LaCroix boy, you know what every circus needs? An acrobat. Ooh. Oh yeah, actually that's a good idea. Okay, I'll finish up this strong man or strong woman. Could be either. If it's a strong woman, she's gonna wear a cool top. The mustache is a prop. That's not bad. There we go. Alright, we got the ringleader, the clown, the strongman. Let's do an acrobat. Have any of you actually gone to a circus before? Like, I've seen Cirque du Soleil a couple times. It's really cool what they do. I think they're like a French-Canadian circus, and they kind of travel the world doing shows. It's really, really cool. The sick stuff they can do with like their bodies, like the jumps and like the contortions and the dances, like it's really impressive to see. All of them train really hard to be able to do what they can do, and it's so impressive. Kid Mellow starts saving instantly. Thank you. I'll probably open a couple of commission slots with a more detailed list of what my prices would be for what I could offer, and we'll see how many of those I can do. As for 2D live commissions, like if anyone wants a model, I probably would, if you want me to do everything like draw, rig, test it out, add emotes, it would probably come to around like $800, but at the same time, like, it wouldn't just be like a one transaction. It would be a, hey, if you find a problem or if you need something adjusted, you could just come back and I would fix it for free, because I want to make sure that my stuff is good. Like, I don't want you to just accept it if you don't like it. I want to make sure you're satisfied with what I draw. Let's see, an acrobat. Oh, actually, I should draw handstand. Yeah. I think one of my friends could do this, where they could just walk on their hands, and they were the talk of the town when they did that. I tried doing it, but I could only stand on my hands for like not 30 seconds, like 10 seconds. Growlix, I just noticed this is Clip Studio. Did you spring for the animation variant? There are two versions of Clip Studio. I have Clip Studio Pro, and that allows me to do 24 frames of animation. So like the running GIF, the waving one at the end, like anything that's 24 frames long. But if you want something longer, you have to spring for the real expensive one with like the manga drawer and the infinite animation frame one. But yeah, I do have Clip Studio. It's very good. I love it so much more than Photoshop. Zeka, hi honey. Hi honey. That one doesn't work so much for me, just because like, I'm honey. Someone has to say that to me. What would I call you? I don't think I would say honey. I would say like, would I say something else? Is there another term of endearment I would use? Let's see. Blue Star, I could only stand on my hands for 30 seconds. What a humble brag. Okay, I made a mistake. It wasn't 30 seconds. It was only like 10 seconds. And I was like a kid, so like my body hadn't finished growing and I was still like a shorty with no gravity. Like gravity didn't affect me. And my joints could handle all the weight. I can't do that anymore. Let's have a good look. Shiny shyness, she said the thing. I have been infected with the high honey virus. I remember people used to say RR a bunch. And I didn't know what that meant. It just means oh my, or like my oh my, but like sexy. Zeka, say hi ketchup. Oh, sugar. Sugar works. I could say hi sugar or hi sweetie. Blue Star, I can't imagine being able to stand on my hands at any point in my life. Well, 10 seconds, it sounds still impressive. I think, yeah, anyone who can stand on their hands has very, very good balance. A lot of kids can do it, and I'm very envious of that. And adults that keep practicing it and can do it into like their 30s, it's just like, I respect you. That takes a lot of dedication and practice. Zeka, you can just call me vodka. Anything can be a term of endearment if you try hard enough. And there we go. Let's see, I guess I'll give him a little bun, because if you're doing flips and twirls as an acrobat, you're not gonna want your hair up in your face. Yay. Maybe I'll give him like, would an acrobat wear jester shoes? Nah, probably more like ballet shoes. Hi, ribeye steak. Mmm, tasty. Let's see. But I'm so immature. Sorry. Oh, Twazuk, welcome to the tavern. Thanks for joining. Just join as soon as I say butts and laugh. Crossbones, just put some Kermit triangles on the ankle and it's festive. Ooh, yeah, festive acrobat. Maybe I should draw Kermit. I should draw just like a goblin standing around in a Kermit hoodie. Let's see. Maybe like Kermit triangles on the waist and the hands. Yeah, she looks playful. All right, we got a clown, a ringleader, a strongman, and an acrobat. That's a pretty good lineup so far. Grolix, butts are also surprisingly hard to draw right. Such complex shapes. They are tough. Like, everyone's got their own butt. Some of them are squishy and some of them are like muscular, so I gotta study them to draw them. Draw what you know. You can't draw it if you don't know it. Cut to me staring at butts for an hour on Google Images. My mom walks in. What are you looking at? And I'm just like, anatomy homework. It's fine. Shiny Shyness, you need more than one acrobat, right? I could draw another acrobat. I'm trying to draw as many as possible, but maybe I'll draw like a partner for her so that they can do flips together or something. Fleek, lion tamer with another goblin in a lion costume. Oh my gosh, yes, let's draw a really unenthusiastic goblin in a lion costume. I love watching other VTubers art stream because they're like, oh yeah, let's draw this super like highly rendered picture of like another VTuber or my friend, and then it's just like me where it's like, honk honk. This is art. This lion I'm drawing just looks super high. Twazook, everyone's got their own butt. You could put that on a motivational poster. Quote that by Honey. Everyone's got their own butts. Okay, now all I'm imagining is like a goblin in like a really, really bad lion fursuit. like a lion onesie. And then the ringleader just whipping him. Like, the fearsome beast. Meanwhile, this guy's just like, I get paid minimum wage, ma'am. I don't get paid enough to care about this. I love the hoodies where it's like I love Gura's hoodie because she looks like she's getting eaten by her shark hoodie. I feel like there needs to be more of those. Give me like a Pikachu hoodie, or Pikachu's just nomming on my head. It would fit. It's for children. I'm short. No! Fleek, it's not a vor hoodie. It's not a vor hoodie. I don't want a vor hoodie. This is a good Christian stream. No vor. Hi, Mega Milk. Welcome to the tavern. Actually, welcome to this wild circus. This goblin mess of a circus. At least you'd be warm in this. The outfit would just protect you from the cold with its fake fur. You gotta put like a really unenthusiastic tail down here. You're just like tied with a string to the tail. Chim, goblin and a goblin? No. No, I'm not drawing that. A goblin hoodie for goblins. I feel like that would just be cute. Just a hoodie with like little slits cut out here for the ears. That would just be really cute. I thought about doing a hoodie outfit for one of my live 2D models. I didn't end up doing it because it was too complex for me, and I only had the subscription for so long. I didn't feel like it. I already made 2 outfits and I was super happy with those. I didn't want to wreck the streak. Crossbones, the adult lion pajamas has a few tears in it where the whips landed a little too squarely. Oh my gosh, yes, just add like the stitches everywhere. Put one up here. That is a fierce lion, and no one can tell me otherwise. Alright, we got a clown, our ringmaster, a strongman, our acrobat, and our lion. That's a pretty good circus right now. Let's see. What else does a circus usually have? Fleek, the lion goblin is probably into whipping. I don't know, this face? I don't know if he's happy with his job. It's probably one of those like, I just needed money. Digital, I see best gobbo. Is it this cutie? Perfection on first try. So good. I love it so much. Let's see. Crossbones, fire eater. Ooh, a fire eater would be good. What do fire eaters usually wear? Huh. I'll think about that. Centric, honk honk. Oh, that's the perfect, perfect timing. Masamuji, Cirque du Lutin. I had to Google. I had to Google goblin in French. Oh, that's cute. Let me just, I didn't know that was goblin in French. Huh. Learn something new every day. Ooh, steampunk bacon, a cannon. Ooh, that'd be fun. That's exactly what a goblin would do for a circus. All right, let's draw a cannon. I don't think I've ever seen a cannon like that's big enough to fit a person in real life. I guess cannons would be like on a platform. Or not a platform, just like, yeah, like a wooden platform. They'd be like bolted down so they don't go anywhere. I think I just drew a caterpillar with legs. This doesn't look like a cannon. Now it's a cannon. Let's just... There we go, okay. This goblin is into this. Shoot her out of a cannon. She wants this. This is how she wants to go. Little goblin hands peeking out of the cannon. That's a face that says, I'm gonna scream at death. Mori, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. One sec. There we go. Okay. My throat's a little dry. I'll make that a redeem late at one point. I'm still trying to figure out what the affiliates offer versus just plain old newcomer to Twitch. I don't think I can do redeems yet, but I'll have to look into that. I keep saying I have to look into that. One of the reasons I haven't been doing too many like too much art for like buttons and emotes is just because I haven't had time lately. I've been trying to stay healthy while like doing exercise and not spending too much time on my computer in my free time because I spend so much time on it already. I want to make sure that like I don't just sit all day. I've been doing that a lot and it's been worrying me a little bit. It's so happy. Yep. This is what he wants. I think I just drew Goblin Rick. Morty, watch me shoot myself out of a cannon. Discordant, I'm gonna live forever. I think that's pretty good. Oh, I should draw a little goblin behind lighting it up. I'll just draw a little goblin Morty. Morty always just looks unsure of himself. Like, I think his hair is just like, it looks like a bowl cut. It's drawn like one, but I know it's not a bowl cut. Or it's a bowl cut, I mean buzz cut. A little t-shirt. Bags under his eyes because Morty's always stressed out by Rick's antics. A little smaller. Let's see, Morty wears pants. All right. This went from Circus to Rick and Morty real fast. Morty has the hair of a Lego person. Yeah, he does. You're right. It's just his head being contoured by hair. Penitors, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us at the tavern here. Then a little hand holding a match. All right, there's the cannon. A fucking face. Okay. Centuric, if you guys like Rick and Morty, their other show Solar Opposites is also as good, if not better. Yeah, Solar Opposites is really good. I just finished the latest season. It's really good. Rick and Morty is really fun. I really enjoy it, but like Solar Opposites is if there was a little bit more plot going on in the background. Like the stuff they do with the humans is really interesting. So it's not just the aliens that are the comedic part of the show. The humans are also pretty funny. Squid, this is the Rick and Morty circus episode. I would like to see that, actually. Rick and Morty doing a circus episode. They did like a heist episode and showed how they thought heists were dumb. Justin Roland hates heists, apparently. Like, he hates Now You See Me, which is just like, I can understand why he hates that. It's not super smart writing if everyone can use magic. If everyone can use magic and steal shit, of course it's not going to be super interesting. They focus on the stealing part, not how the magic works. That's the interesting part. Philbird, now we need stilt pants goblin. Ooh, yeah. Oh, a stilt pants goblin would just be a goblin trying to be normal height. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do, 2 goblins on each other's shoulders, wearing stilts. Girl, like, Now You See Me is silliest one to pull up, but definitely. Yeah, I enjoyed it because of the effects. I liked it, and the characters were kind of likable. But yeah, if you think about it too hard, it's like, well, they're just using magic tricks. But if you step out of the movie a bit, it's like, yeah, of course it worked. They're using visual effects in a computer for a movie, so it's not as impressive. I mean, if you enjoyed the movie, that's fine. I actually liked it too. The cinematography is really good in it. It's funny to use magic in a heist. Gonna draw the goblin on top, super happy and excited to be this tall. This guy has to hold them both. Growlix, wait, wasn't the Goblin Circus supposed to be just a warm-up? I'm not saying stop or anything, but I wouldn't want you to get too distracted if there was something specific you'd wanted to draw during stream. Thank you. For the most part, it was just sort of, you all get to make requests and influence what I draw. I was gonna just draw a nice dress, like someone wearing a nice dress if there was no suggestions, but like, I love this so much more. Just a goblin troupe. I'll probably take like 1 or 2 more suggestions, and then I'll start cleaning these up for a little bit. Discordant tightrope walkers. Ooh. Maybe I'll make one of the acrobats be a tightrope walker so that they can work together here. Made this a little too close to the bottom of the page. Fleek, there needs to be a goblin boss counting the money they made by the troop. Ooh. just a goblin flinging around money and just looking really happy about it. Looking at the bucket of shinies. We goblins do love shiny things. That is a true thing. Let's see. Maybe, the true Goblin King. Thank you for joining, my lord. Welcome to our chaotic goblin stream. Oh, I kind of want to animate these two walking. It would look so funny. It would be a lot of work. I'll clean them up and see how I feel. Maybe I'll animate them. Probably not, but if I get bored, maybe. Like a big top hat with an open top. Like a little bird inside. I think I need to make this head a little bit bigger. Chim, Goblin, Mermaid. Ooh. Just a goblin with like a mermaid costume and a snorkel on. One sec, I gotta draw outfits for these two. Let's see, huge sleeves because they're pretending to be a normal human, right? Or like a huge sized goblin. That's how they do it. Oh, these two look so cute. I love this so much. Oh, so cute. The true Goblin King. Hey. How's it going, sir? Alright, let's see. I guess this one will be just wearing regular goblin pants. And then just a regular shirt. I can add that later. They look pretty cute. I like them. Whew. Alright. Quick stretch breaks that I don't get sore. Bundy. Well, this entire circus is being added to my D&D world. I think this would work in almost anyone's D&D world. Just a troop of like ragtag goblins trying to make a buck, trying to like Greatest Showman style this, but like it's goblins, and they're a little chaotic, too chaotic for a circus to really be super professional, but they're still very entertaining. Steampunk. What are one of those dancers called? Silk rope dancers? Yeah, silk rope dancers could be really fun. I've seen them in real life. It's very scary to watch them like wrap themselves up and then just unwrap themselves as they fall really, really fast towards the ground and stop. That's scary to me. I don't like heights. I have a fear of falling, so I don't want to be too high up. So pole dancing could be something I could try. It's not too far off the ground, but silk rope dancing is a little too dangerous for me. I think I'd be too scared. But yeah, I'm still taking a quick break to stretch. But this is them so far. We got the clown. She's beautiful. I love her. We have the classic ringleader, really out there. I love her too. The strongman, the acrobat, the lion, Rick and Morty shooting themselves out of a cannon, and the two goblins pretending to be a regular-sized person. Shinny Shyness, did Honeys just say she might think about pole dancing? Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I would like to try it at some point in my life. I don't know if I'd actually make it like my sport for fitness, but I do want to try it at one point. Maybe for now I'll just like animate something going on a strip pole, like that really old chicken gif where it's pole dancing. I love that so much. It makes me smile. Cirque du Vert bun. Yeah, I think we called it like Cirque du Lutin because that's Goblin in French, or Cirque du Lutin, or de Lutin. It's been a while since I've had to use French, so excuse me if I didn't say that right. Oh, lutin equals leprechaun. My bad. Maybe I was wrong then. All right, let's see. Let's add, how many we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's add 2 more. Let's get 2 more. Well, like what does a circus need? We had the snake dancer's pretty good. The lion tamer and the ringleader are kind of the same thing. Oh, juggler! Yeah, let's add a juggler. All right. Oh, Tim. Yeah, bard. Okay. Let's add a juggler and a bard. They can dress up wild and crazy. And then let's see how much time I have. I have some time. I have about an hour before I gotta head out. I'm gonna go visit my grandma today, so gotta make sure I'm not late for that. All right, so juggler. Now, here's the important question. Is this juggler very dexterous, or is this someone trying to fake it? One of the jugglers falls into somebody's coin purse? Oh, okay, yes. I like that. Visit Goblin Grandma? Yeah! I'm excited to see her. My grandma and I, like, she speaks old Goblin, and I only speak common Goblin and a common human. So there's a bit of a language barrier, but I love her all the same. She's nice. She always wants to make sure I eat enough food. So I guess that's where I get my motherly instincts from. It's just given to me from my grandma to my mom to me. That face needs work. What is a pose that a juggler takes? Juggler would be like on a ball. There we go. Let's give her a lower center of gravity so that she can balance better. There we go. Steampunk recon. Oh no, centric. Like tongue out in concentration? Yeah, let's do that. Let's give her a little tongue sticking out. So cute. Centric, can one of the juggled things be like an old-timey bomb with a lid fuse? Yeah, maybe I'll put a little cherry bomb in there. Cherry palm, gold purse. Give her like cute little pigtails. She's a rapscallion. She wears these cool pigtails. I like that. Just Gordon, just add a chainsaw. I don't know if chainsaws exist in this goblin the goblin circus world. Maybe like a knife. Maybe like a juggle a knife. I don't know how to draw a chainsaw well. I also don't want to have to clean that up. All right, let's add a knife. Maybe she caught something and she's trying to get ready to throw it. There we go. A bomb, a ball, a knife, a gold purse. Yeah, let's just add a regular ass ball just to keep it normal. Give her a cute little like jester outfit with like the bells on the shoes. Handsome. Today's stream was early. It's pretty early, yeah. For me it's about 11 right now. So I had enough time to like wake up and have some breakfast. But yeah, sorry if it was really early for you. Oh yeah, Discord's right. I gotta visit my grandma in about an hour. Alrighty. There we go. We have our juggler. And then I was gonna add one more. Which one was it? I remember I said it, but I forgot what it was already. Bard, yes, thank you. I was gonna draw a bard. Every circus needs good music. It's essential to the performance. Alright, what should they be playing? Should they be playing a lute? Or like, oh, one of those like, those machines that at circuses usually have monkeys like rolling around on wheels. Like I'll draw it. I know what I mean. Like one of these things with the crank. Oh, that perspective's real off. I'll fix that in a sec. Yeah, the organ grinder. That sounds weird actually, but I think that's what you can call it, like the portable organ. I think it's got like these tubes coming out of them. And then they got like, they usually have like a little window so you can see how they work down here. And they're kind of, one side of them is on wheels. And the other side doesn't have wheels, so you can roll it around. What if I just had the one human at this place just pushing this organ around? No, this is a goblin troop. I'm gonna draw a goblin. Steampunk meat grinder sounds like a genre of metal. It does. It sounds gruesome. I remember I listened to metal for a little while. It was really interesting. I liked it, but I think after a while it started to hurt my ears. I couldn't listen to it much more after that. Can you imagine like being a bard in a campaign with this thing? I feel like that'd be one of the worst things to bring into combat. Or the best, if you're using it as a shield. Fleet can't be worse than a whole ass piano. Yeah, that's true. At least this has wheels and probably won't kill you if you drop it on yourself. She's struggling. I think I gotta push this pose a little bit more. Maybe this expression isn't right for it. Handsome, a funny idea, you can train an owlbear to do tricks instead of a bear. Ooh, that would be really impressive. But I think this circus has a much better replacement. As you can see, they already have a lion. Okay. Centuric, I feel like the culmination of the story of the Gobbo Bard with the grand piano would be on the party making a trap to drop it cartoon style on the big bad guy. Okay, last session I was playing D&D and I learned how to put really, really heavy things into my bag of holding. So I knew we were going to be facing a really bad guy coming up. So I put a 500-pound stalactite in my bag of holding and then crawled on the ceiling above him and just dropped it on his head. It didn't work. I mean, it hit him and he still took damage, but like, I think he had resistance to physical damage, so I was really proud of myself for that plan. I'm kind of sad he didn't take more damage. I think he took like 30. Like, he was a tough guy. But yeah, it was brutal. It was, my party was a little bit worried about it because we only have like 2 bags of holding, so we had to shove everything into the one and allocate just an entire one to myself. So thank you, teammates, for having faith in me. I'm sorry it didn't have a bigger payoff. I kind of expected that a 500-pound stalactite would kind of just KO the dude. This goblin looks like a lizard. Just angrily playing this organ. And then maybe a little monkey on top. Actually, how big would a monkey be compared to a goblin? Even if you get like a pygmy monkey, that would kind of be like... It's still this big. Oh, Bun, it was 20d6, but he made the dex save and had resistance. Yeah, he was a toughie. That bad guy I was facing was a toughie. Centuric. Steampunk Raycon had a great idea. Make it a tiny dragon. Ooh. Ooh. That's tempting. I think a monkey kind of suits it really well, though. It's much more like circus. That's a good idea, though. A little goblin, or a little goblin, a little dragon. Maybe if next time if I add a snake charmer, I'll make it a mini dragon charmer instead. Put a little hat on him. Alright, I think we have the full cast of the circus. I was gonna add another acrobat, but I figured the juggler and the acrobat could be one. They can be partners together. The monkey is the lion goblin's side job. Whenever the monkey's on break, the lion just puts on a different outfit and goes, yep, I'll play this organ with you. Chim, will this be posted to Twitter? Yeah, what I'll do is, now that I've got all the roughs done, I'll do a little bit of cleanup right now. I don't know if I'll color them, but what I will do is I will clean them up and then post them to Twitter either tonight or tomorrow. I like to make sure that the art I do is fairly clean when I post it. All right, let's organize these. Oh, don't merge those. All right. Label the layer. Now time to separate them. Put that there. I love this juggler. Y'all had great suggestions for her. She's so cool, but also looks so stressed. I love it. I'm just organizing them so that I can see them clearly and I can separate them into layers. Just Rick and Morty as goblins. I will say my favorite is the juggler and the this wonderful clown. Okay. Let's do a quick stretch. Oh, could you hear that? My shoulder just cracked. LaCroix boy, my dad could juggle bowling pins on a unicycle really well. Was never a clown, he just wanted to be good at it. That's really cool. That's cool when people are like, I just want to be good at this. And then they do it, and then it's like, wow, are you gonna do any skill with that? It's like, no. I just wanted to learn that skill. That's really awesome. I feel like more people need to just learn things without trying to learn how to monetize it. Like, sometimes it's good to just learn a skill for the sake of learning a skill. It's really good for your brain and your soul. Just doing things you enjoy. You don't have to worry about them being, like, really profitable in the future. Just learning for the sake of learning. Centuric, honey, what's the size of the canvas you use? I'm a novice at digital art, and I find my lines always end up pixely, but maybe I zoom in too much. I use 1080 by 1920. That's usually most screen sizes. I'm just used to drawing like this. But what happens is, if you go to in Clip Studio anyways, canvas properties. Here we go. I make sure that my resolution is at least 600. Normally, if you're making any prints, minimum you need is 350. So this one. Oh wait, you can't see it. Normally you need at minimum 350 pixels per inch, or DPI in Clip Studio. But I use 600, and that usually prevents it from being too pixely when I zoom up. even if it is pixely when I zoom up, unless I'm using it for something professional like commission, I don't pay too much mind, because normally when people see it on their phones, it's going to be like this small anyways. Crunch. Yeah, I'm glad y'all heard that. It wasn't just me. Centric most I tend to see are like 300. Yeah, 300 also works. I haven't experimented too much with the pixel size, but yeah, I usually aim for 600. I think you can go even higher if you want to, but then I worry about cleanup too much. Like, I can see all the small details and the pixels out of place. So to prevent me from going insane with the cleanup, I just keep it at this. But yeah, all right, let's separate them. Gotta separate the groups so that I can draw them. Or clean them up, I should say. There we go. Clown. Yeah. Ringleader. Strong. And then acrobat. Lion. I apologize if you can hear me typing. My keyboard's really loud. It's pretty old. All right, and then Rick and Morty. Need. All right, so let's just separate those for now. I don't think I'll have time to clean up everything. But yeah, let's get this wonderful looking ringleader. Ringleader. And then muscle man. Oh, whoops. I forgot that some of the numbers affect my my emotes. Oh, thank you. Thank you for worrying about me, everyone. I promise I'm not crying. Maybe I gotta set my emotes to like 2 keys, so I gotta press shift then a number. Maybe that'll fix that. All right, acrobat. Whoops. Lion. And the wrong layer again. And then Rick and Morty. All right. So for now, I'm probably just gonna have time to clean up this clown. So let's get to her. All right, time for the horizontal flip. Oh, she actually doesn't look too bad. Good job, me. Normally when I flip the canvas, I can see all of the mistakes I make, and it looks really bad, but this one turned out really good, so. Centric, is it really a keyboard if it doesn't wake the neighbors though? Yeah, it's pretty loud, but I'm glad it's not that loud. Oh gosh, I would keep so many people awake. I stay up late labeling all of my layers. All right, let's do a dark blue line clean. Centric, do you use normal layers or vector for line art? I use normal layers. I found that, first off, I don't really know how to use vector layers that well. But I found that just using normal layers works pretty well for me. I kind of like the little bit of blurry line look, just because it's a bit cleaner from afar. Because if you use vector for me, I start to notice all the pixels that I've left out of place, or like the small, tiny, jagged edges that poke out, and it bothers me. Because I don't use a regular clean pen, I use a rough pen. A textured pen, yeah. Handsome, I love the background music. Reminds me of something from a show I watched a while ago. What song is this? It is Easy Lemon by Kevin McLeod. It's he's the guy that provides all the non-copyrighted music. They are not royalty free, but so long as you give credit for the most part, you don't get copyright struck by YouTube or by Twitch. I really like this song too. It's very nice and relaxing. Maybe one day I'll someday soon I'll get another song and mix it up so that everyone doesn't get bored of this one. But yeah, let's do the eyes first. Oh, so I forgot that the mic could pick up my humming. I guess she's in a circus, so she'd have really heavy eyeliner. Sorry if for those who are watching this and are like, oh, she's not cleaning it up right, she's not using a sharp enough pen, or the pixels are too low res. Sorry about that. For the most part, I don't worry too much about cleanup. At one point I tried really hard to work on really good cleanup, but it made my art process so slow when I didn't end up making many pieces. So I kind of just work more with roughs and then accept them as is, and slowly I found that my line art and pen quality just kind of got better as I practiced. So this is kind of how I draw. There are more professional artists out there, so don't take my style as the end-all be-all of all drawing styles. Handsome, everyone is all about the humming, but that chair creak, I can tell you're in a comfy chair. Oh, sorry about that. I still have to buy some, I think it's called W40, just oils to grease up the chair. I also have to put it on my doors. I haven't gone shopping for non-essentials in like a year. I've mostly just been shopping for any ingredients I need for cooking and anything that the tavern needs. Otherwise, I've been keeping it strictly like, okay, I don't need this, so I shouldn't spend too much time outside. But yeah, that's another thing I gotta fix. WD-40, yes, thank you. Crossbones, I just used some of that this morning to unstick a sunroof. Oh, I didn't know it could be used like that. I thought it was just for like squeaky door hinges and anything that just need a little bit of like lubricant between metal pieces. Gotta look up all the uses. It could be way more useful than I think it is. Saberwolf, I got my second vaccine the other day, seeing the end of that tunnel. Oh, congrats! I'm still waiting on mine. I'm not in a hotspot area, thankfully. so I'm pretty okay right now. But yeah, I'm so excited to get my vaccine. I don't want to have to worry about just infecting my family at all. I really want to make sure that they're safe. Girl, Alex, the eyes are already so cute. Thank you. I do my best to make everything really cute. Maybe one stream I'll draw something like really intense and creepy, just to offset the amount of cute I'm drawing. Let's see. Gosh, I'm sorry you're hearing my keyboard doing the undo a bunch. I'll leave the thing for now. All right, let's do... I turned down the gain on my microphone, so hopefully next time I play video games, the clickety-clacking of the controller won't be as loud. Saberwolf, I'm in Los Angeles and I travel for work all the time. Oh my gosh, yeah, you really probably need that vaccine. People who travel more probably need the vaccine a lot more than... Oh, I shouldn't say there needs to be priority. There needs to be priority with immunocompromised people and elderly people, of course, because like they are the most at risk. But yeah, if you travel a lot, you're gonna need that vaccine. Girl, Alex, can't wait for Honey's Draw's hyper-violence stream. I've only drawn hyper-violence, well, I guess it's kind of hyper-violence, it's a bit edgy, once, and it was a good experiment, but I didn't think I wanted to keep doing that. M-Gnome, thanks for joining us at the tavern here. Good to have you. Alright, let's see. Start drawing the head. But yeah, every artist is different. I love to label my layers just because I can find things a lot easier that way. Some people can just remember where they put stuff, and that's really impressive that you have a good memory like that. This will probably actually be like a clean rough. I might do another cleanup pass next tonight or tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll just post these clean roughs. Saberwolf, thus far they have found that no data to say vaccinated people can spread, at least from the CDC. Yeah. One of my friends is a pharmacist, so she explained to me that with one of the vaccines, at least, and probably the other ones, is that if you get the vaccine, the antibodies kill it so that you can't actually spread it, like it doesn't exist in your body after a bit. I don't know, I'm not a medical expert, so don't take my word for it. Look up more research scientific journals. But I thought that was really good. That was a really comforting fact that she told me. Just that it couldn't be... It's less likely to be spread if you get the vaccine. Girl, Alex, I only labeled layers when making a Live 2D model because, like, man, yeah, you need to label them for Live 2D. Live 2D is also very interesting because the lefts and rights are reversed when you're making them. And that's just how it works when you put it into, like, VTube Studio and PRPR Live, or even FaceRig. So you have to label them properly. And I had to put like right and left on my screen so that I could tell which side was which. And I didn't get confused. But yeah, it threw me for a loop the first time I did it. I feel like once everyone's allowed to travel again, I'll be really happy because then I can not necessarily travel, but I just like to go out to like the beach without having to worry about other people wearing their masks around me. of course, still wear your mask if your guidelines require them, because, you know, it's important to make sure everyone's safe. But I do miss not having to feel fear when I go outside. Let's draw these big old ears. Maybe I'll give her like big earrings, like big old clown earrings. What kind of earrings would a clown wear? Like, oh, like pom-poms? Maybe pom-poms. Something like that, maybe? That looks pretty cute. Oh, hoops! Kareem, yeah, hoops. Yeah, I'll put hoops on this side. Hoop earrings are actually really cool. They're a good look. Maybe I'll make them smaller. Yeah, maybe something like that. No, I miss being able to see my talented brother and sister-in-law. Aw, yeah, hopefully everyone can see their families safely soon. Gotta be strong until then. I just gotta be patient. Alright. It's a pretty good head. Let's draw some hair. I gotta put her little backwards hat on. I've also started to realize that, like, the default hair I draw for goblins is now just like my hair. There we go. Nice. All right. That looks pretty good. All right, let's add the body. Fleek. It's good goblin hair. Oh, thank you. I like this style too. I got like nice long bangs, but it's short in the back, so it's kind of manageable. My haircut mistake ended up benefiting me quite well. Handsome. Hair has always been a hard thing for me to draw. Then again, everything is hard for me to draw because I struggle getting myself to draw often and learn. Yeah, drawing is it's a skill that you really have to practice a lot, and you have to accept that not everything you draw right away is going to be perfect. It takes a lot of time to draw something and like copy like a style that someone else likes to figure out what you like. I remember when I was a kid, I would look at Tsubasa for reference. It's by, I think, Clover Publishing. It's a manga that's very done by the same guy, I think, who does Cardcaptor Sakura. Yeah, the style is very nice. It was very light. The proportions, looking back on it now, were very long and tall. Everyone looked like they were like 9 feet tall. But for a while I copied some of their panels in my little sketchbook and just drew them and tried to figure out why they worked. And that was a pretty good strategy for me. Just learn by doing. Garlic Tsubasa the Sakura manga? No, it's one where Sakura is a princess who loses all of her memories, and her childhood crush, Soren, or not, I think his name is Soren? I could be wrong. Him and a couple of other adventurers have to go find her memories. And they travel through dimensions, learning a whole bunch of different things about new worlds and slowly getting her memories back. The clown frill. I love it. Maybe I'll move it up a little bit. Let's warp it a little bit. Mesh transformation. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that looks a little better. I think this is still gonna be like a clean rough, so I might do one more layer to clean after this. Big clown sleeves. Shiny from Tsubasa to Goblin. What an evolution. Yeah, it's really neat to see where I've gone from the beginning. I remember when I was a kid, I was on an airplane with my family and we were going on vacation, and I had blank sheets of paper to entertain myself. And I drew two hands. They were just like two hands reaching for each other. I think I was like 10 when I did it. And I loved it so much that I put another sheet of paper on top and just traced it again and again, like 3 or 4 more times until I was like, yeah, this is perfect. Now I gotta replicate it all over again. So I just traced it a bunch. I still have them, I think. They're somewhere in one of my binders. Let's see. Mickey Mouse gloves. But yeah, everyone has a different start in art world. Some people are just naturally gifted with like an eye for art. Like I have one friend who's really gifted in music, but she picked up a pencil and started drawing on her friend's iPad, and it was just magnificent. And she was like, yeah, I don't know, I doodle sometimes, but not a whole lot. And I was like, this is really like professional quality. You're not practicing this in your spare time? And she was like, no, I just like to draw sometimes. And I was like, I worked so hard. But some people are just gifted. That's just how it is. You can't compare yourself to them, and you can't get discouraged when you see that. It's not a very healthy way to go about learning. LaCroix boy, honey, you're more than a clown. You're the whole circus. At least that means I'm entertaining. Oh, that's the great takeaway of this. All right, let's draw the little honky horn. Discord, did you ever make fake trading cards on paper? No, I didn't, but I remember because I loved drawing so much ever since I was a kid, my sister and my other cousins, whenever they needed birthday cards, they would always just give me a blank piece of paper and be like, can you do a birthday card for our mom? And I was like, well, I like drawing, so I guess I should say yes. And so I just drew a bunch of squares and circles, like for gifts and balloons. And I guess I just mastered drawing circles and squares because I can now draw birthday cards really good. I don't like drawing birthday cards anymore. I did them too much, and now I'm like, I need to draw something different. draw a silly little belt on her. She looks so cute. I'm so happy with how she turned out. Crossbones. I like to stream drawing, but for a while everything I would do was D&D assets, and I didn't want to spoil a surprise from my players, who were the only people who I know for sure would watch. Oh yeah, sometimes it's hard. I can imagine how it'd be hard to stream if you're trying to keep something a surprise. Shiny. Goblin birthday cards. Maybe. They still fall into the realm of birthday cards, so I'm not super into drawing them anymore. It was one of those, like, I got asked one too many times and went, no more drawing birthday cards. I did for the most recent one I did was, like, one of my cousins was, like, he loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and he was a kid, so I was like, alright, I'll draw a little Donatello on there for you. The pants too big. I gotta separate them a little bit. There we go, that's better. Not too much volume in one leg. Steampunk Recon. I only draw now if I got some idea about a steampunk weapon or something. That's pretty cool. Steampunk's a cool aesthetic. I remember I tried to draw, like, a steampunk character a while back. I couldn't do it very well. Gears are hard to draw and make look symmetrical. So if you can draw gears, like, that's a good skill. Big shiny boot goblin. Alright, let's see. It's almost 12, so I think I'll just finish up cleaning up this little lady and then show off the crew to everyone again before I head out. That's a bit better, yeah. Alright. I think I need to make this glove a little bigger. Really emphasize the size. Handsome Spork, I've been fed so much different and conflicting information about how and what to do with art that I realized that I need to stop listening to people and just draw. But I can't help but think when I'm drawing, well, they said to do this, but then they told me to do this though. And I tend to fry my brain every time I attempt to draw. Yeah, there's a lot of... The issue with art is that at its core, it's pretty subjective. A lot of people have different strategies for drawing in their particular style. So if you have a particular artist that you like to watch, you can see how they draw things. You can see what they tend to focus on when they make their pieces and work from there. But some people have been trained like in fine arts, which is like painting, and so for them, focusing on the big composition in general is kind of their main focus. Versus if you worked with, or if you're listening to digital artists such as myself, sometimes you'll find that people are like, oh well, focus on the silhouette and the appeal and making sure the anatomy is right. There's different ways of drawing different things. I don't think there's one right way. But you can learn a lot from listening to people and taking the parts of the advice that you think applies to you. I don't think there's a right and wrong way to practice. Like, even people who trace. Tracing art is not necessarily bad if, big if, you don't post it and claim it as your own. If you just look at it and copy it in a sketchbook and try to learn how they did it, I think that's a good way of learning. However, do not trace or copy and then post as your own, and because yeah, that's rude. That's kind of rude. It's also, you're kind of cheating yourself of learning your own individual style, because that would be someone else's work and someone else's art. You wouldn't quite be learning about who you are as a person and as an artist. Shiny, I think current honey is stream punkish. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it with my little like puffy sleeves and the choker with the gold. It's I haven't quite got the detail for it to be steampunkish, but it's a little bit like barmaid. Handsome, honey, I'm stealing your art style. Go ahead. If you can replicate this, that's a skill all on your own. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Hong Kong. I'll draw Hong Kong backwards later. All right. Anything else? Cute little blush. Yeah. I'll draw blush on her later. But yeah, let's take a quick look at the Circus fam. Look at these beautiful babies. Oh, I love the Circus. But yeah, that's kind of my process, is just like start with the silhouette and then slowly work up a rough and then clean it up like this little lady here. Shiny, barmaid is a universal aesthetic. It's a pretty nice aesthetic. It's comfy. Oh yeah, the lion's a big mood. You're right. Screech Pone, yo, Goblin VTuber, let's go. I low-key love this. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry if you're just joining now. This is kind of the wrap-up part of the stream. But yeah, oh yeah, I figured out how to do raids. So let's see if Pumpino's here. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining me on this stream. It was really nice to have everyone over and check out this art. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to focus enough on the chat and draw at the same time, but I'm glad it turned out okay. Alright, let's see if I can go to settings. One day I'll be able to get this going this going smoothly. But yeah. Girl, let's have a nice visit with Grandma Blinn. Thanks for the stream. This tavern is really cozy. Later, have a good day. Oh, thank you, everyone. It's been great having you. I'll do lots of more streams. I'll do more streams, especially where you can suggest things like these. I really liked it. Although sometimes I'll go in with like an actual piece in mind, I do really like having your input and coming up with these crazy ideas. I wasn't planning on streaming making a goblin circus, but y'all made it happen. I'm so happy for it. Thank you so much. I'll post it up on Twitter either today or tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. All right, take it easy, y'all. Bye.